Mission Pro Wrestling family, what is up? It is Tuesday night, so you know what that means. We are on a mission. I'm Melanie. That's Emily. You're the
Hi.
Mission Pro fam. We
It's
are
what
live.
you want to know what else it is, Melanie?
What else is it?
It's Taco Tuesday.
No more tacos. Last time we
Aw.
didn't get any. This time we got too many. I'm good on tacos.
Oh, okay.
I made myself a sandwich today.
Well, if the Mission Pro fam has not had tacos, or if you haven't enjoyed the Greensboro, North Carolina Taco Festival, show on Title Match Network, you got to go do that.
Taking my overalls. Thanks, Ryan. I love my overalls. I'm so excited, guys. I have some announcements for you. Of course, you've seen our socials. You've seen that some of the guys that are appearing this Friday at Mission Pro Wrestling's Shoot to Thrill, the show benefiting the Salvation Army of San Antonio, Texas, West Side Boys and Girls Club. Some of those guys have gotten signed or appeared on big shows lately. I'm talking about one, Mr. Fuego del Sol. Congratulations to Fuego.
Yay!
Very excited.
We watched that. That was an emotional moment.
We did watch it. I was on the verge of tears, actually. And also big props to Casey Blackrose out of Hybrid School of Wrestling for appearing with Keith Lee on a dark match for WWE yesterday. So big props to him. He'll also be debuting with Mission Pro Wrestling on Friday, Shoot to Thrill. So, guys, this is the caliber of talent we have appearing on Friday. Not just the women, the men got to compete too. They're trying to one-up the women, but ain't going to happen. We still got Kylan King. We got Jasmine Allure from AEW. So, I mean, what you going to do?
It's amazing. It's awesome. It's you have to, and there was like this situation, Melanie, with Joe Galley, right?
So it seems like if you're in the San Antonio area and you're listening to a couple of morning shows, maybe you're listening to a morning show with a certain Mr. Billy Madison. Billy Madison, a radio show host here in San Antonio, called out Joe Galley, and we thought it would only be fitting that they settled their differences at Mission Pro Wrestling. So it'll be a person of Billy Madison's choosing against Joe Galley this Friday at Shoot to Thrill. If you guys didn't know, Joe Galley is already a former wrestler. He thought he put that behind him. You know what I'm saying, Emily?
Yeah, he thought he put it behind him, and this like someone on Billy Madison's team or something is challenging, just calling out Joe Galley. And Joe Galley doesn't take things lightly. He's a very serious journalist. He has traveled around the country reporting on the world, and things happening in your city is a staple to San Antonio. And so to have someone just come out there, like, I would be a little nervous if I was this other guy, right?
Exactly. And Joe Galley, being a part of the Mission Pro Wrestling family, we had to let him settle his differences at Shoot to Thrill. It only seemed fitting. So you guys get to see Joe Galley, Mr. On the mic, on the TV, will be in the ring in action. I mean, that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, because he doesn't do this very often.
I mean, I have to say, Joe and I go way back, right? So we started together. I have seen him in the ring back in the day. And he might be small, but he's mighty.
To you, he might be small. To me, he's very tall.
Guys, he is very tall. That's true.
You got to check out Joe Galley, who will be in action this Friday as well. I mean, that's a pretty big surprise announcement, if you didn't know. He also dropped a promo on Billy Madison, so go check that out on all of our socials. He ain't playing around.
He's not
also,
playing around,
we got some dates coming up, Emily. We got some new Mission Pro dates. If you guys remember, we're going to be after this Friday, September 11th and September 12th in Oklahoma. September 11th, we're going to be at the Oklahoma City Taco Festival. That's right, another taco festival. I want my tacos. I told Thunder Rosa to give me tacos, and she brought me tacos. So
many tacos. We're going to be stuffed.
I'm so happy with that, though, guys. I got to slow down my taco consumption during the week so I can take them all in the weekend.
Exactly.
So Oklahoma City Taco Fest. Go get your tickets. See Mission Pro Wrestling. You're going to see some incredible athletes in action, as always. And it will be streaming the next day on Title Match Network. Then you got September 12th. We will be in Tulsa for the Tussle in Tulsa. Haha, got it out. You can find us in Tulsa, so make sure you get your tickets. They are available at missionprowrestling.net. Missionprowrestling.net. Get your tickets. After September. Yeah, exactly. Do it.
Do it right now.
Right now. October 23rd, we are back in Conroe for Don't Fear the Reaper. It's a costume. It's a costume party, Emily. Everybody better come dressed.
Wait, we were talking about our costumes. Are you ready? Because I'm not quite ready, but I'm preparing.
Oh, I'm ready. I got mine. You guys, it's so amazing. It's so beautiful. I love it. But you guys don't get to see it unless you're there in Conroe, October 23rd. Don't Fear the Reaper. Get your tickets. Available now. MissionProWrestling.net. Hurry up.
Do it.
Because VIP tickets sell out really quickly, guys. And we got a lot of swag sitting in my living room for all our VIPs and sponsors. Get this swag out of my living room before my husband throws me out. Seriously.
And talk about, like, it is a very special experience to be a VIP at these shows.
Absolutely.
You're sitting in the front row. You get a special photo op with the ladies at the show before anyone else gets to see them. You get doors open first just for you. Yes. So it is worth just that. You get to be and see all the ladies in the ring. And you're right there to see all the action up close and personal. So do it. It is worth it.
That's right. Once in a lifetime picture with the whole roster of Mission Pro Wrestling. They put their differences aside to take a picture with our VIPs and sponsors. You get swag when you're a VIP. You get autographed posters. I mean, we could throw more at you, but I just don't have enough room in my living room. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, I mean, and talk about these posters. These posters are custom made every show. We have a different theme every time. And I have to say, the VIP poster for this Friday is so cool. And I know we can't share it yet, but I saw a sneak peek and I want to like print it real big.
That's right. The poster is going to be dropping tomorrow. And if you're not a VIP, you don't get it. I'm sorry, you don't. I'm sorry. Then you maybe we'll have some for purchase. Maybe. But that's a maybe. I mean, they go really fast. Sorry, guys. Also, after October 23rd, I didn't even say it. October 9th. I apologize. Yes. October 9th, we are in Corpus Christi for the Corpus Christi Taco Festival. Tickets are already on sale for that as well. I'm so glad. Emily and I just did a 20-hour car ride to Greensboro, North Carolina, which was amazing. But yeah, one way, so 40 hours, the whole round trip. But this time we're going to be going to Oklahoma City and we're going to Corpus Christi. And it's only like maybe 10 hours round trip, maybe 12 hours round trip. Depends on how long, if I want to stay in Buc-ee's. Guys, I'm so excited to be staying close to home.
I had to drag you out of the Buc-ee's because I was like, you don't need any more beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
Like, let me take you away from all of the snacks, Melanie.
I crave coffee and snacks, guys. You want to know the way to my heart? Coffee and snacks. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I need. Coffee and snacks, and I'm fine. I'm a happy girl.
I have to say, Melanie and Emily with coffee on the road is a dangerous combination.
I think that needs to be our next show. I think you just named it. That's it. That's it. October 9th, and then, of course, October 23rd. And then after that, November 20th, we're back in Conroe, Texas. Guys, we're still looking for a name of the show. What you got? Hashtag them to me. Tag Mission Pro Wrestling. Tag me. I need a name. I'm racking my brain, and it hurts. My brain is mushy. 40 hours on the road. I got pudding up here.
I know. We're a little mushy. we got to hurry this up because Brian's going to give us Dexter spoilers in the chat. We got to be
And Ryan, you are wrong. October 9th will be our 4th taco festival. So to that. Guys, I'm just so excited for all these dates, but make sure you stay tuned because there's even more dates to drop. There's even more dates coming.
Oh my gosh.
More locations to add. Do I know them? Yes, I do. Am I going to tell you? Not yet, because you need to pay attention to the socials.
Socials. So if you guys, I know we have our diehard fans here that follow us every week. You subscribe to the Mission Pro channel. But if you're not, if you're newly joining us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to put tons of content up there. And if you're not following our socials, you need to. Mission Pro on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over the place. That's where we put all of our dates, our show information, special promos from everyone on the shows. I'm just saying. I'm going to keep saying it.
Also, drop for me in the comment section what your favorite match was from this past weekend. I'm going to tell you what my favorite match was this past weekend because it also involves our guest for tonight. My favorite match, sorry to Thunder and KCT, but my favorite match was the Woad versus the mother of wrestling, Sadie Lee Moss. What don't you like about this match? I don't know. So you got ass, excuse me, and you got cookies, and you got wrestling, and you got tacos. I mean, it's a perfect combination.
Whoa, I was going to say that, Melanie. We've been hanging out too much.
I know.
Do we want, I mean,
versus Sadie Lee Moss.
Do we need to
say
get
really quickly?
Yeah.
Let me just say this real quickly. If you guys don't know who Sadie Lee Moss is, are you living in a damn shell under the ocean? You should know who she is. She's throwing out cookies. How could you not know anybody giving out free cookies? That's all I'm going to say. That's all
I have to say, why a shell under an ocean and not a rock?
Because shells are in the ocean. Like a little shell. A little shell.
Well, okay. Do we want to get the behind-the-scenes scoop of this weekend with Sadie Lee Moss herself?
I'm so excited to see Sadie Lee Moss already. I mean, it hasn't been soon enough. I'm serious.
All right. We want to bring her on. So we're going to introduce the mother of wrestling, Sadie Lee Moss. Hello.
Oh. I love it. You got the giant mug.
Yes. My hands barely fit all the way around it. It's my favorite.
It's a mom mug. It's a mom.
Yes. It goes into a coffee pot that allows you to walk around and nobody judges. So
I like it.
Love it.
I love it. You're super caffeinated.
Here's the important question, though. What are we drinking? I see the little tea bag. What are we drinking?
Oh, so this is Positive Tangerine. It promotes positive energy. And my favorites are the yogi teas because they have these little inspirational quotes on them when you drink them.
Nice.
So like this one says, the heart sees deeper than the eye.
Wow. That's some pretty deep stuff.
Yeah.
That's some good wisdom right there.
I love that the mom is drinking positive tea, though. I mean, it just seems so fitting. I don't know if she planned it, but it just seems so fitting. Like it all interweaves.
Well, you have children, right?
I do.
So at the end of the night, it doesn't hurt to do a little bit of extra woosah and
yes.
let me sleep well. Not that I won't sleep like a rock anyways, but
I am. I need sometimes a little bit more positivity, but I go something that's a little bit more like 80, 90 proof. So it's okay. I'll try yours too. That sounds like a different kind of remedy. It might help me be more focused on the show, so I don't know.
We're on the same page. Melanie and I are on the same page. I don't have kids, but I'm still down, I'm still down for that.
You have kitten kids. It's the same.
That's true. They have been driving me crazy.
I will say this. Brian is in the chat. We met you met Brian at the Taco Festival. He's Brian Rosa, the spouse to Miss Thunder Rosa. He's a little upset that he didn't get a cookie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to say about that. It's just so many hands. You got to feed the little ones first, and then next time, if there's a next
time, Brian.
Whole plate.
I feel like he's 0 for like at least 5 on like cookies and candy being thrown to the audience. He's like 0 for 5. One day we might actually get him something. I don't know.
Because everybody just says that no, don't toss anything in his general direction. Just
I think I might have a sign in front of my computer that says "Don't feed Brian."
Instead of the kick me, it's the "Don't feed him."
Yes, exactly. I love it.
So, what is this? I have to hear about this magical chocolate. It's chocolate chip recipe, right? Can you share with everyone? You're like tossing these cookies out. Everyone's like trying to grab them. They want this delicious cookie. I had a taste of them this weekend.
Oh, did you?
I did. You were very nice.
Someone didn't share. Someone didn't share with me. It's fine.
Sharing is caring.
I know sharing is caring. It is a good lesson. But I know you were ready to like go out for your match, and so what is this magical recipe?
I can't tell you the specifics. It's like 3 generations of family passed down recipe. Grandma put her foot in it. Each person kind of has to add their own little secret ingredient. I will say this though, for non-crowds, I do like to use almond extract instead of vanilla extract. You can't do it for the crowds because you don't know who has peanut allergies or nut allergies.
Right.
But for the house, Yep.
Okay. Brian does say that if we book you in Texas, cookies need to be added to your contract negotiations.
Brian, do you have a favorite flavor? I will make whatever kind of cookie you want if you bring me to Texas.
Oh, there you go. Now we're talking. I mean, it's Texas.
Pray for all the crew.
Well, now we need to find you a kitchen.
I know.
Find you a kitchen.
Yeah, maybe I didn't think that one through.
That's all right. We'll find you a kitchen. A lot of people don't know this, but we don't book hotels. We book Airbnbs. So there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. With this whole COVID thing going on, Airbnb seems to be the way to go.
Chocolate chip.
Well, there we go. So Airbnb,
and that's what
I will literally be whipping it up until the last minute,
There you go, whipping it.
Do we need to have a cookie contest next time?
No. Because I think Sadie will beat me. If you guys didn't see her cookies, then, they looked pretty damn good. So I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that noise.
I don't know, though. Is there really anything ever wrong with the cookie contest? Is anybody ever going to say, oh, this is a horrible idea?
That's true.
No.
Unless my husband is cooking, then they're just hard. And you might chip a tooth. And he's a chef, so this makes it equally bad. I think he tries too hard.
Well, not all chefs can be bakers.
Exactly.
There's a chemistry thing that needs to happen. Literally, baking is all about chemistry, and sometimes you don't have it.
Good with the meat, not so good with the sweets. It's okay.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna make that a shirt for him now. Although it does kind of have a double meaning. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make that shirt for him.
I did not come up with that.
Melanie, you're in trouble all on your own.
I'm telling you, you gotta stop hitting the bottle before the show.
Where you go from there is on you.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, we're taking it back to the Taco Festival. I do have a question. Before this past Saturday, have you ever faced the Woad before?
In a tag team. So she was with, oh goodness, I can't even remember who it was now, versus Aja and Ariel Monroe, and then myself and Thunder Kitty. So it was, but she did get me with the cake then too. I'm ashamed to say. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that thing. It's coming at you fast.
Yeah.
So did you take anything like your previous matches with her and kind of use that to your advantage this weekend? If you guys have not watched the match, you guys should go watch an Untitled match.
I tried to, but you can never really be fully prepared. And at the end, she hit me so hard that it was almost like a free facelift. I mean, I'm still like pulling myself together, but like, I don't think you can't really be prepared for that. I don't know.
I know. I will say, like I said, you guys had one of the most enjoyable matches. Your chemistry with the Woad. That's why I asked. Your chemistry with the Woad in the ring was like undeniable, and I loved you guys together. I mean, I actually want like a part 2 of that in Texas because I feel like Texas needs to see the Woad and Sadie Lee Moss in person. But I mean, there's so many people on the Mission Pro roster besides the Woad. Is there somebody on the Mission Pro that you've seen like, I can take her down? She needs to be disciplined, grabbed by the ear.
I mean, I think it would, and I'm not saying this because of where we are. I'm not, but Thunder Rosa has actually been like a dream match of mine just because she's got a reputation for being one of the heaviest hitters. She's extremely intense.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, honestly, I love to wrestle anybody, especially you give me a new face. I mean, I love it. So when and where and who, and I'm there.
I mean, we have some sassy characters and people at Mission Pro that I feel like they need the strong hand of a mother.
Oh.
One of them being Jasmine Allure. She's in a faction right now, trying to challenge everybody and beat people up. The other is maybe Maddie Renkowski. I feel like both of those could use the strong hand of a mom, and they,
Well, let me say this, Sadie. First of all, Melanie has a thing for Jasmine, a thing out for Jasmine and Maddie.
I don't.
So I feel like she's recommending those two on purpose.
Oh, it's like a personal thing, is what she's saying. She's making
absolutely not. I mean,
I have
Jasmine,
Maddie, though, and she is quite sassy. That's to say the least. To say the least.
She needs a strong hand. Oh,
Steven's recommending Roche Chanel.
Yes.
Maybe her spending habits are a little too much. I don't know.
Yeah. Where's your college fund? That's what I want to know.
She's just buying all that designer merchandise, you know?
She's got hairspray and new wigs every 2 weeks. I mean, come on. There it is.
I'm not mad about it, though. If I could change this hair that often, I would.
Yeah, Brian says Melanie has a beef with Maddie, who might be the biggest babyface at MPW. See, I'm just trying to keep it, honest here, Melanie.
I know. It's true.
Oh, what about Ava Wild? Ava Wild is a beast. She's kind of attached to the faction with Jasmine and the Renegade Twins.
You met also this past weekend.
Oh. Well, maybe it just needs to be their faction versus me and my two chaps, Lily and Brittany Jade. And we can, I'll bring my children. She can bring her back up, and we'll just have a go at it.
Oh, this is getting interesting now. Now it's getting interesting. Yeah, I think Brittany Jade and Lily are looking for some satisfaction as well because, they took on the Renegade Twins. And they kind of got a little not taken for a ride, I think, If you guys haven't seen the match, go watch it.
Right. No spoilers, but
no spoilers here.
Ooh, yes. They were not treated fairly. So I think they want some payback.
Yeah. The Renegade Twins they're out for blood lately at Mission Pro Wrestling.
They are.
Brian says you should try and give Holodead cookies. I wouldn't recommend it. I feel like she might take a hand, but and
I need these hands. These are a necessity.
Brian, you want cookies, right? Holodead might take a hand. Well,
I guess if he gets cookies, then he doesn't matter what happens afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Once he has them, then he could just be like, okay, go give this to that person, and then then you're losing arms and legs and.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe she's so angry because she needs something sweet in her life. Maybe. I mean, I know I get angry. I get hangry. It's nothing that a cookie or a brownie can't fix, or a taco, or.
It's true.
Anything?
That is true. Hangry is another level. Hangry is another level of angry, guys.
It's
real.
It is.
Yes, my husband didn't believe me until we had a daughter, and then now he understands that it's not just me. It's maybe just all females. I don't know.
There's a question in the chat. Have you ever thought about taking on Jordan Grace at some point?
I would love to. She was actually one of the first female independent wrestlers that I watched when we decided to start training to become wrestlers. So yes, thick mama pump. I would absolutely love to be beat up and beat her up. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Brian said, oh, go ahead, Melanie.
No, I was going to say, if somebody were to give you a gift at a Mission Pro show, what would you like to get? I'm just curious because the question relates to that, or the comment, excuse me.
Coffee mugs and spoons. I love wooden spoons and cups. It's weird, but yes. I like big wooden spoons and I like coffee cups. I have a very weird collection. All of my coffee cups have a special meaning behind them. And I'm the only one that drinks coffee in my house. Oh,
nice.
So I thought you would want a rolling pin or something to help you bake.
Oh, that too. You just have to make sure you know who it comes from. Make sure that the feel is right on it. But yeah, spoons, rolling pins, measuring cups, whisks. Oh, I go through whisks like it's nobody's business. So that would probably be a really good gift. Don't ask me what happens to them, but they just...
Have you thought about bringing a whisk or a rolling pin to the ring?
Yes. Actually, I keep a rolling pin in my bag. Because you never know what could happen and when you might need it. So, yes, I have a probably 3-foot wooden rolling pin that I keep tucked away for a rainy day.
All right. I think we see a Sadie Lee Moss heel turn coming soon.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Spoon on the back of your wall, Emily. You can just bring that and I'll just beat somebody with the
As long as I get giant, can I spoon some cookie dough? Just with the spoon?
Yes.
I'm really glad I didn't take 2 cookies on Saturday. Otherwise, you would have taken the rolling pin out.
Probably. Gotta leave some for everybody else.
Okay. I'll remember.
I'm kind of curious. Have you ever had somebody throw the cookie back at you?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Yeah. I've had people refuse the cookies. I've had people wait until the end of the match and then they throw it back in. And I'm like, that's some real dedication to hold on to the cookie through the entire match, just so that you can throw it back in when you're done. But people are disrespectful.
That's
wanting to thank that person, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's also some really good willpower. I don't think I could hold on to a cookie longer than 30 seconds and not take a bite. So I guess throwing it back, it's like really just like, I have willpower. Take the cookie. I don't know.
I like brownies more. I don't know.
Like, I don't like chocolate, I'm with Melanie. I would eat the cookie right away.
Who throws cookies back? I mean, it's a free cookie. Weirdos.
Maybe hit the floor. Maybe they were mad at me because I didn't get it to them. My aim's not always the greatest.
Hey, 3-second rule, 5-second rule. I mean, it's wrestling. People pick up their beer after it falls on the floor. I mean, why not pick up the cookie? I don't know.
Right. I ate a cookie out of somebody's pocket on Sunday. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. That is just nuts to me. So what Emily's, you can say what Brian posted about Holiday. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good. We went down a really fun tangent. Well, it related. Holiday was given a ratchet.
No, a hatchet.
Not a ratchet. I read that wrong. We're all tired. A hatchet as a gift at an MPW show. And so that's where that comment came from, or that question. And she pulled it out, in the ring, scaring everyone. But
could we like not give dangerous weapons to Holiday to come out to the ring with? That I would appreciate that.
Does this person that gave this gift, do they not like anybody else on the roster?
Yeah. And technically it wasn't a hatchet, it was a bayonet. It was a bayonet knife.
Because that's different. A bayonet's long and a hatchet is like thicker, right? It looks like an axe.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we were getting all the names wrong.
Whatever it is, let's not do sharp objects to any wrestler because that could end up badly.
So Bobby mentions so Masha Slamovich is a regular here at Mission Pro, and he's wondering if you've wrestled Masha, but I don't think that's the case.
I have not. No.
So Masha Slamovich is the Russian Dynamite, and she's very brutal in the ring. I don't know if she would eat and accept your cookies.
Yeah.
Does she not like sweets? Is there something wrong with her, or is she just? I mean, do they not let them have sweets when they're in?
She's the Russian. I think she's a Russian Dynamite. She watches what she eats. Maybe she's on maybe her diet makes her a little angry. I mean, I know if I go on a diet, I get a little angry and frustrated when people are eating sweets in front of me.
Cookies.
Maybe we can catch her on a cheat day.
Yeah.
Do some booking. Make sure that this happens. In a good
Yeah,
situation.
exactly.
But,
one of our sponsors is actually in the chat right now. Gorilla Press. Thank you so much, Gorilla Press, for joining us. He says, if you bring cookies to Texas, he can talk about bringing you to Texas. So, hello, Mr. Sponsor. She said she's bringing
what kind of cookies do you like?
I'm curious though, is Texas on one of your, is that on a list? Like, hey, I wouldn't mind wrestling over there in that crazy part of the country.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think that there's a state that isn't on my radar. If somebody said that they were going to take me to Alaska, I would be like, all right, let me get my parka and let's go. But yeah, I mean, I think the goal for any wrestler is to just go and travel and be as many places as you possibly can be. I've only visited Texas once for wrestling.
Okay.
That was for a Rise seminar. That's actually where I met Thunder Rosa almost 3-4 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
And since then, I have been dying to get back in some way, shape, or form. So, absolutely.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'd love to get you out to Texas. We talked about that when, we were in Greensboro, that we'd love to get you out to Texas. It seems like we're not the only ones. Our, Mission Pro Wrestling family, and now our sponsor, Gorilla Press, is Ian, Sadie Lee Moss.
Ooh, soft cookies.
Of course, they'll be soft. Yeah. They're hard, they're a weapon, so they better stay soft.
I know, they're going to be like a hockey puck,
Right.
Oh, wow, everyone's talking about cookies, and now I want some. So what inspired you to become the mother of wrestling?
Okay, so this is one of my favorite stories to tell. I did not grow up watching wrestling at all. My husband did. And when we first met and he said he was a wrestling fan, I was like, you could have picked any other sport, but it had to be wrestling. And so I started watching it with him, fell in love with it. He comes to me about 2 years into being married, and he's like, what would you think if I found a way for us to have date night twice a week for 4 hours? And I was like, I mean, that sounds amazing. And he goes, okay, we can train to become professional wrestlers. And I said, you are out of your mind. You are crazy. And here we are, almost 4 years later, doing it. And so the mother of wrestling, it's me. I have 4 kids. We have a very busy life. I love being a mother. It's probably my second favorite thing in the whole world, is being a mom. And anybody that I meet, I try to still have that mother figure in their life. And so it was like, why not just be me, but turned up 300%,
Yeah.
So that's the mother of wrestling is literally Sadie Lee Moss.
I love it. Now, what do your kids say when they see you, wrestling? I'm curious about this. Like, I have 3, they're 8, 7, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
They just think, like, obviously I'm not a wrestler, but I'm around a bunch of them, and they are in awe. My 3-year-old's favorite person right now is Abaddon Thunder Rosa. It took him about, a couple, maybe 4 or 5 months to realize that the person I was talking to without the face paint was Thunder Rosa. So he kept giving her side eye, and I would introduce her that this is Thunder Rosa. He gave her side eye for a very long time. She would say hello. Finally, he realized, like, looking at the TV, looking at her, looking at the TV, looking at her. Okay, it is. He accepts it. And then he said, she needs to put her makeup back on.
not to her, though, right?
No, but I did. No. After we got in the car, he's like,
oh my
she needs
God.
to put her makeup on.
Wow.
My daughter would have probably said it to her face because she has zero filter.
Melanie, tell the story about your reenactor, your Abaddon reenactor.
So my 3-year-old is also the Abaddon reenactor. He does her entrance from crawling to like this. Yeah. So when we had our signing, I brought him back she autographed a photo for him, and it now hangs in his room because I'm an amazing mom. And
yay.
Yeah.
Best mom ever.
That is.
But we won't be taking that for show and tell when it's time. We'll take the stuffy, we'll take the toy. Abaddon photo has to stay home.
That's what you think until they figure out how to be sneaky, and then you get a call that this is what happened. Yep.
Yes. The young lady with the blood in her mouth painted as a zombie has made an appearance at the pre-K 3 classroom.
Yes, and there are some phone calls and conversations that I have to have now, thanks to your son.
Yeah, you should be a little careful. You should be careful for Halloween, and make sure.
Yeah. But I am curious to see how your kids react to you being in the ring.
So my kids are a little bit older. My youngest is 11, and then I have one that's going to be 16 next week. Pray for me.
Wow.
And then I have another one that just turned 16 in June, and another one that's 20. So so mine are all a little bit older, so it's more so maybe embarrassing at times than anything else. Like it's okay. Like there's certain moods where it's cool and it's like, oh yeah, that's my mom. She can, do that. And other times it's like, oh my gosh, like what are you doing with your life? I know my son brought a friend one time so that they could hang out, and it was like, trying to be friendly and, hey, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. And then it was like, oh my gosh, like she's coming out, she's throwing cookies, she's drop kicking people, like, ugh. But no, I mean, they're good sports about it. They travel with us. They go to the shows. They're supportive. We try to really incorporate family in it. We each sacrifice a little bit so that we can all live out our dreams. We go and we support each other. And it's been great. One is also a wrestler, Maurice Moss. So my husband and one of our sons, and then we've got other ones that are just into their own things. And so we try to do it all.
I love that so much. You got a second generation wrestler.
Yes.
I love that. He is
mean. He is mean.
I love it though. It's so great. I think, we also have a second generation wrestler in our midst. We Anakin Rosa. He trains. Okay. That is Thunder Rosa's son. He is 15 years old. So he trains with Thunder. And he's also offered to train my 8-year-old, who gladly took a couple of bumps, which I was like this. I was like, oh God. Mm-hmm. Oh God. Mm-hmm.
It's like, am I a good mom for doing this, or am I not a good mom? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then you think about football, and it's like, it's kind of the same thing. So
exactly. My son is a baseball player, so I was like, well, it's either him throw himself on a padded mat or getting hit with a baseball. Both equally dangerous. At least I know the other one's padded.
Right. And things can happen. You can walk across the street and something happens. So might as well wrestle.
Exactly. And Anakin is great. I love him too.
Yeah.
And as you can tell from, just us talking on Saturday, Mission Pro is a total family environment. You got Thunder Rosa, you got Brian, you got Anakin, who wasn't traveling with us then, but he will be at the shows. And then you have, even though they're mean, the Renegade twins, and they bring their mom and dad. So it's a family environment.
Yeah, it's really amazing to see the support of the families that come to Mission Pro shows in Texas. And even, it's amazing to even see them on the road come as well. it just kind of adds to the support system that we all have here behind the scenes, and then also in the seats.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
And our mother, she would kill me if she heard me say this on the air, but she declares that she does not like wrestling. Her dad watched it, her husband watches it, now her son watches it, does not like wrestling, but she will come to a show and you will see her stand up and, ooh, and I hate you, and blah, and, so for me, that's so much fun too, is just seeing somebody who doesn't like wrestling really, really get into it and have favorites and people they don't like. So
absolutely.
So does she embarrass? Does like the embarrassment kind of translate down to generations? Like you're embarrassed by her when she gets all into it, and then your kids are embarrassed by what you do, and it's going to keep getting passed down.
I'm so awkward that I don't really get embarrassed by much when it comes to that. So maybe my kids just get it double take.
Yeah.
Maybe her and I just meet off each other, and then they're just all embarrassed and gonna need therapy later. I don't know. But yes.
Nice. Yeah, we're in the same boat. I do things that embarrass. I don't have kids, but I do things that embarrass my husband unintentionally all the time.
Yeah,
I do intentionally sometimes too, so it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my husband and I are complete opposites. I'm the talkative, he's the very quiet, and he just kind of looks at me like, okay, enough. And I'm just like, what? What are you saying? Why are you looking at me like that? And he's just like, oh God, what is going on?
Like he's trying to give you those silent clues. Like,
yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, what does that mean?
So Sadie, I have to say we have something in common because my husband introduced wrestling to me on our first date back in the day. So he was like, let's hang out with my friends as a first date initial like thing, and we're like, we're gonna watch Raw. And I remember I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And then we were all hooked, and then we both trained together, and then it like all went from there. But it's so funny that we have that in common.
Oh yeah, and it's amazing because it is one of those things that like, if you've never really paid attention or watched it, it's easy to say, oh, it's stupid. But then once you actually watch it and you see what can be done and just the story, and I did get into the drama a little bit. I love the storylines.
Oh, me too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who's with who and who's doing this, and who hates who. A little bit of reality TV in there, but it really it's addicting. It sucks you in. So
yeah, because I'm from a theater. We're both from theater backgrounds, and so I like. He's like, you got to watch it for the stories and the theatrics and the spectacle. And I was like, I was hooked completely. And so when I watched your match on Saturday, I was like, it was just so. It was, you're telling a story in every move that you do, and that's really. It's really hard to do that. You have to kind of hone your craft, and so I was excited to see you do that on Saturday.
Thank you. I tried.
I'm not gonna lie. So you were suggested to us by Savannah Evans, who's from the area. She heard we were going to the area. She goes, you got to check out these wrestlers. But I had already heard about you from Savannah because she worked with us here in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, not in San Antonio, in Buda, Texas, with Mission Pro. And we were talking about wrestlers and wrestlers that she liked and wrestlers that she enjoyed. And you're the first name that she brought up, and it stuck with me. So she was like, you have to check out Sadie Lee Moss. She's the mother of wrestling. She throws out cookies. She is the best. Great personality. So when we came up and she was throwing names, you were one of the names again that she brought up. And I said, well, I got to check her out. I went down a rabbit hole checking out all your matches because I was hooked. YouTube can be this rabbit hole, this dark hole of like,
oh gosh,
stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I gotta admit, I had so much fun that I just kept going, and I was like, "You gotta watch." And I was like telling her, "You gotta watch this Sadie Lee Moss. I'm addicted." So when it came to it, and I said, "We're booking Sadie Lee Moss. I don't want to hear any ifs, ands, or buts. I don't even care if I'm not the booker. Like I don't care. Like I'm sorry, Thunder. Like we're doing this." And she's like, okay, sure.
Don't mess with Melanie. She's like, you're like, I want the cookies. We're getting the cookies.
And she didn't even get a cookie. It's so terrible.
It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
I owe you cookies, Melanie.
Yeah. So then after your match, I enjoyed the match like so much. Like I said, it was one of the most enjoyable matches of the whole day. I looked at Thunder Rosa and I was like, eh? And she was just like, eh. You know what I mean? She was just like, that Sadie Lee Moss is very entertaining. And I was like, I told you. Join me on my rabbit hole down Sadie Lee Moss matches.
Hey, I can
seriously though.
By Thunder Rosa. That's a compliment.
Yeah, no, she definitely said that. She agreed with me that you were very entertaining. That was a very entertaining match. You really loved it. I mean, we've had the Woad on a couple times. She's going to be with us again on Friday. But to handle yourself against the Woad in the ring is not an easy task.
It is not. But she is so fantastic. I mean,
she is.
I know she beat me up, but
yeah.
With all credit too, I mean, she is a phenomenal athlete and performer. I mean, yes, my prayers are with anybody that has to go up against her. So,
yes, exactly. And I do feel bad. Kayla Sparks, who's out of the Northeast, is going to be booked against the Woad. Kayla is coming off of I want to say it was at a 13-year hiatus. She had a concussion. She's coming off a 13-year hiatus. She started wrestling, so one of her first matches back against the Woad. So I apologize for that off the bat, but
yeah. And if you guys, I know we shared it on our socials, but the Woad also has a mini documentary, and so Sadie, you might want to check that out as well because it's posted on all our socials, and it shows like the whole story of what she's been through in her life, and has some incredible interviews and documents her training in the last few years. So I'd go check it out if you guys have not watched it.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you know this, but she is also she tries to collect dogs unethically. She is a dog sitter. But she has a thing for like the fat dogs, like pugs and those kind of bulldogs. And she has
French bulldogs,
yeah, she has been known to try to hide one under a jacket. So you guys got to watch out about her.
Oh,
yeah, watch your dogs around her.
She will acquire as many puppies as she can in whatever city she's going in. So, I feel like there was some dogs walking around the Greensboro Taco Festival. Pretty sure they're gone now.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she took them.
She smuggled it, hits them with the amnesia. They forget it ever happened.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she says. I apologize. She acquires dogs. She doesn't know how, but she acquires them.
Yes.
Fall into her lap, and yeah.
The big old fatty dogs. That's what she calls them. Her fatties.
Oh my gosh. Who doesn't love a little fat dog, though?
I know.
I agree. That's what we share. Those are the memes we share. I send her memes of like fat dogs.
She would love mine then. Mine is like the footstool off of Beauty and the Beast. She's like a log with legs.
Oh my gosh.
Do not show the Woad. She might be at your house.
Yeah, the Woad's gonna be knocking on your door tomorrow.
Well, she doesn't use her hands. She might like just back that thing up into your door.
Right. Middle of the night, just hear it come crashing down.
Yeah, the Woad is here. Watch out for the Woad.
It's off its hinges. You're like, what happened?
It's like Santa Claus, but not in a good way.
No, exactly.
No. You don't get presents. You don't get presents from her.
No. Apparently, you get leg drops.
Oh my goodness! And the senton, I think my soul left me when she came down. So if you see it floating around Greensboro still, please send it my way.
We'll call the venue. We'll call the venue and look for it.
Yeah. Send it back Sadie's way. It's like, what happened? What hit me? It was the Woad.
The Woad.
I love it. So I do have one question for you before we let you go. One is, so our next shows coming up are either at taco festivals or at Southern Star Brewery.
Okay.
If we're at another taco fest, would you eat tacos with us?
Absolutely.
All right. Now here's the second question.
Oh gosh.
If we're at Southern Star Brewery, will you do a beer tasting with us?
So I don't drink.
There you go.
I
Okay.
will do coffee with you while you guys taste the beer.
Ooh.
No,
Can I do a
no, I
coffee
will.
tasting?
No, I'll do a coffee
Coffee
tasting.
We can do like a light, medium, dark roast. You know.
Let's do it. Next,
Yes,
we need
coffee
a roastery next time, Melanie. We need to have a show at a roastery.
I can just drive you guys around. I have a van. You know, you guys can do your tastings and.
Okay, so we.
I think we
So
should
we talked-
definitely do a coffee tasting.
We should do that. We can. All three of us can do it. So we talked about tacos. We talked about beer and coffee. But the question that we all want to know, and everyone in the chat is going to chime in: do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Don't answer it wrong. Don't
Like a
answer it
good
wrong.
Hawaiian pizza.
Yes. Pineapple is my favorite fruit, so it goes on anything.
Yay!
We can even put pineapples in the tacos and have like a
Yes.
Hawaiian type taco.
The mother of wrestling is on Team Pineapple, everyone. Team Pineapple.
Sorry,
Woo!
Melanie.
Man,
Sorry.
we were on a roll like the last 2 weeks. Everybody was like, meh. But now, I don't know. I have to rethink my love relationship with Sadie Lee Moss.
Yeah, your faction is getting small, Melanie. Mine is growing.
I know.
When was the last time you tried pineapple on a pizza? Maybe you just need to retry it.
Yes, you need to get the right one.
Rejuvenate
No.
your taste buds.
Listen
me
to
tell
the
you
mom,
this.
Melanie.
Somebody sent her a pineapple or Hawaiian pizza to one of the shows. Somebody had one delivered.
Oh, God.
It smelled gross. It should not be. I could not even take a bite. I can't. No. Mm-mm. It's sacrilege.
That was rude. It was delicious. It was piping hot. The cheese was melted. The pineapple and Canadian bacon was crispy with like the juice of the sweetness of the pineapple.
No.
Melanie, you're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, can we get like a pizza like delivered or like a pepperoni? Hell, I'll even put like a cheese, but damn it, no more pineapple.
Okay.
Come
Well,
on.
if someone wants, so I'll say this, if someone wants to deliver a pizza at our next show in Conroe, October 23rd, maybe if we want to be cool and be nice, sharing is caring, like Sadie Lee Moss said, we could do half pineapple, Canadian bacon, and half cheese or pepperoni. And maybe, Melanie, you and I can bury the hatchet and have a pizza, tasting.
Well, if Holoded's, Holoded's bayonet.
Bayonet. Bury the bayonet, whatever.
Bury the bayonet.
It's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
But I need like the middle slice. I don't want any slices that were touching pineapple. It has to be like a middle slice.
Okay,
No.
well, now you're getting picky, okay? Now you're like, oh, I can't have it smell like pineapple.
Yeah.
It can't look at pineapple. It can't be in the same box.
Yeah. No.
Melanie, I'm trying to stretch out an olive branch to this pineapple fiasco.
The olives, I can do olives on pizza. That olives are all right. I can do olives. Put an olive branch on it. I don't care. But no pineapple.
Do you like spice?
I do.
Because I like pineapple, banana peppers, and chicken with buffalo sauce. And it's
This is just crazy.
pizza.
Oh,
This
she
is
just
just craziness.
upped our pizza game. It just got wow. We're gonna have to try that.
Sometimes you gotta get a little razzle dazzle in there. Mix it up a little bit. See what tickles your fancy.
Do you see what happens? You add pineapple to pizza. Now we've got chicken and sauce and
You're a pepperoni gal.
We're creatives, Melanie. We're creatives. Let us be creative with our pizza.
Give me jalapenos, give me pepperoni, give me bacon, throw some tomatoes. I don't know. Just don't give me no sweet.
You got the sauce already. You don't need extra tomatoes.
You're asking for pineapples now. I can't have my tomatoes. Oh, hot damn.
All right. Well, Sadie Lee Moss, I hope that we can have pizza and coffee at some point in Texas soon.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I would love that. And tons of cookies.
And
I'll be bringing tons of cookies.
dozens and dozens, because Brian gets some, Melanie needs some. We need to make the ladies happy.
I say we bury the bayonet and just get a cookie pizza. And then and then you can keep your pineapple to yourself. Give me a cookie pizza.
I don't know if I throw that at somebody though, they may think I'm trying to take them out.
That's true.
But you know what? We'll keep it in the locker room. We'll share it.
Yes.
That's not for everybody
Okay, Melanie, I will.
Just for you.
Yeah.
A cookie pizza just for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will let it slide this one time. We will forego the pineapple and we will share a cookie pizza.
Yeah. I think that's a great compromise.
All right. Team. Woohoo.
Team Pro.
Team Cookie.
That's right.
All right, Sadie. Thank you so much for joining us for On a Mission. It was amazing seeing you this weekend and getting to know you in person. And we can't wait to see what you'll do next.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
Where can people follow you on social media so that we can track all your travels and your next wrestling shows?
So on Facebook, I'm Sadie Lee Moss. There's two. So it's the one where I'm getting face planted by my husband. That's the one you want to follow. And then on Instagram, it's Sadie Lee _Moss, Mother of Wrestling. I am on Twitter. I think we found out that my Twitter handle was Sadie Lee _Moss. I haven't figured out quite how to work Twitter yet. It is on my to-do list as a millennial to figure out, but I have not accomplished that feat yet. So you can follow me. May not be a whole lot, but you can follow me on there.
Remember, guys, she is a mom. We're all trying to navigate the whole social media thing.
By the time I figure that out, there will be something completely different. So
yes. So for everyone, it is Sadie Lee _Moss.
I thought so. So
yeah. You're good.
I tried to keep it consistent.
It's hard. It's hard out there.
It is. It's hard out here for a mom.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I feel you on that one. But Sadie Lee, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we hope to bring you to Texas because everybody's been asking about it.
Absolutely. Everything's bigger in Texas, so the cookies will be bigger.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I love that. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, real quick. Somebody was asking, do you have 8x10s online or merch?
Not online, but you can message me. The best way is through Facebook. And then I have PayPal and we have Cash App, and then I can mail it out to you. Absolutely.
All right.
And I do have a new shirt that will be dropping hopefully within the month of August. So you can be on the lookout for that as well.
Awesome. Get your Sadie Lee merch, guys, on a Facebook. Go drop her a message so you can pick it all up, because if you don't know, our Mission Pro fam loves merch. So it's Merch Mania with Mission Pro Wrestling.
It is.
All right. So when you come to Texas, you pay for that extra suitcase and bring your merch.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, Sadie Lee, and we'll catch you on social media.
Yes. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness, she is so great.
She really is. I really hope that we can bring her to Texas. I really enjoy, like I said, I really enjoyed her match. So did Thunder Rosa. It was one of the most entertaining matches we've had. And she's a great personality to have in the locker room as well. I mean, how could you not want the Mother of Wrestling keeping order in the locker room?
Order in the locker room, order in the ring, trying to keep those cookies in line, you know?
Exactly. Guys, it's always a blast to have you guys here every Tuesday in the chat. I hope you guys had a good time. I know we did. Emily, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, so I'm right. Will I get it right this time? No, I'm right there. You can follow me on all social platforms at Emily Mae Heller. A new episode of Pro Wrestling Pets dropped, so you got to go check it out. And yeah, there's just follow all the socials. There's we can talk wrestling, we can talk pets, we can talk everything. So I always love having the MPW fam, shouting out and interacting with all of us.
Absolutely. And guys, you can follow me on all the socials as well. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. My Facebook handle is right here, TCBTX-Melanie. You can follow me on Instagram at TCBTX_photography and on Twitter at TCB in LA. You can also follow Mission Pro Wrestling on all the socials Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're working on TikTok. We're trying to wear some people down to get our Mission Pro TikTok up and going. But in the meantime, you can always follow our YouTube channel. We've got a whole bunch of interviews like this one. We'll get new content dropping soon, a little behind the scenes action of our Jacksonville trip and our Greensboro trip dropping. And of course, you can always find Emily's live interviews and promos that she does from the Mission Pro shows, which are always fun. So make sure you stay tuned. Lots of information dropping soon for Mission Pro Wrestling. Dates, locations, all that good stuff. So subscribe, follow, share all the Mission Pro Wrestling information, and let's grow our Mission Pro Wrestling family.
Let's do it, because we are on a mission, right, Melanie?
That is correct. I love it. Thank you again, guys. Thank you, Emily, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Go watch the Greensboro Taco Festival on Title Mesh Network. Go check it out. Grab some tacos. Enjoy it this week. And then, again, remember Friday. If you're not in San Antonio, you can watch it on Title Mesh Network. Shoot to Thrill. It's going to be an incredible card, incredible talent there. You don't want to miss it. And I know we'll share more throughout the week. And then, and join it. Who's our guest next week, Melanie? Do we know?
Oh, our guest next week? Well, guys, unfortunately, I have not confirmed with them yet because they're always so busy. I mean, wrestling is picking up. So before I say who it is, I'm just going to leave you guys on a question mark because I don't want to say it because, you know, maybe they just got signed. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they're busy doing something, taping something else. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll leave it a mystery. And until next week, Melanie, when we hang out and are on a mission again, we'll see you next week. All right, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.